Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Oh. We're going to get started just in a second. Good morning, everybody. It's Adam Rucker here. It's a cozy, cool, wintry morning here in Texas and around the country. I've got my cup of coffee and my In the Kitchen with David from QVC mug. I'm just enjoying some hot coffee and cool morning. Oh, you could see perfectly spotlit my Animal Crossing Lego set. I love that. My Cola Scola hat. We're just chilling and chatting this morning. Wanted to say I love a cold, wintry morning. And considering this winter, on Christmas Day it was 80 degrees here. I'm thrilled to be in 24 degree weather here on January 24th. So, without any further ado, let's get chatting. I'm live on YouTube, Twitch, and Instagram right now. So if you chat in any of those places, I will see it. And we'll talk. What's in your coffee? So today I have a cup of coffee. The coffee is, I think it's Dogwood coffee out of Minnesota. Shout out to Dogwood. It's so good. And some International Delight creamer. Yes, I love an International Delight creamer. Wow, a lot of people on Instagram. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Bob, Joelle, Sinprana, Emily, Cheryl, Sherry Hex. It's 1 degree where you are. I don't even know how that's possible. I keep hearing people say it's negative 15 or something, and I'm like, what does that mean? What does negative 15 mean? Oh, yeah, let's talk the Oscars. We could talk about the Oscars, sure. Well, we just watched Frankenstein last night, and that was really good. Frankenstein on Netflix. Starring Oscar Isaac and Jacob Elordi. It was a good movie. It was kooky crazy, but it was a good wintry movie to watch. And negative 22, West 808. What? Why do you, what? I don't even understand. Like, when it's 0, just be 0. How could you be less than 0, temperature-wise? Lena, good morning. Jen, Katie, Beth, good morning. So we enjoyed Frankenstein. Mia Goth is the most Mia Goth. Is that her real name, or is that like a stage name? Because it's so appropriate for her. It's like freaky. The snubs. So let's talk about Wicked. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about Wicked. The thing with Wicked is, and I've seen this take in multiple places, so this is not an original take, but the thing with Wicked is Act 2 is not as good as Act 1 in real life, okay? And I do believe, because it was not billed as a sequel, it was billed as a standalone, but it is a part 2. Do you know, the marketing of the movie was very bizarre. I mean, especially even when you went and saw the movie. Wicked Part 1 was called Wicked Part 1. And then Wicked Part 2 was called Wicked for Good. They tried to make it 2 distinct films. And I believe, and many other people believe, the Academy was like, these aren't two distinct films. This is the end of Act 1. This is the end of the story of the movie that just came out a year ago. So why would they nominate people? I think it's rare for people to be nominated for the same role, but especially when it's just 1 year later and it's a continuation of the same movie. It's not even like Star Wars, where it's like each episode is a complete story in itself, and then there's more to tell about the, universe of things. I just think Wicked was, I think it was too soon after the first one. I think it was not a distinct enough story. And, I believe Paul Tazwell won for costumes for Act 1, which is absolutely, he should have. But the idea of nominating him for Part 2 when it's really the same project, I don't know. I wasn't shocked. I was a little shocked at the acting categories because, neither of them won last year, so why not nominate them again? But I don't know. I'm waiting for someone to create a supercut of the films that is one. That's one. That's like an hour or two less, and it's just one movie. I'm waiting for that. Hopefully they'll put out a version of it. But good morning, everybody on Twitch. Good morning, everybody on YouTube and Instagram. We're just chilling and chatting on this cozy, cool morning. Jacob Lynch on Twitch, thank you for following. Shout out. On Twitch, I just got these things. Hey, Freelac. Oh, Wicked for Good slander. Okay, so if you're on Twitch and you are chatting, I can see the chat. The chat is on the screen. So please go to Twitch. Listen, here, let me just give a little education on Twitch for people. Twitch is it's like YouTube, but it's only live videos. And here's the brilliant thing. People have asked me, like, how can I support you? How can I support you? I'm not asking you for money. What I will tell you is on Twitch, there is like a paid tier for subscription, which if you want to do that, great. But the brilliant thing is if you have Amazon Prime, most people don't know this. If you have Amazon Prime, Twitch is owned by Amazon. If you have Amazon Prime, they give you a free subscription every month. And most people don't know that, so they're not using their free subscription on anybody. So you can use it on me. And I will get paid, but it doesn't cost you anything. So that's the brilliant thing. So if you go to Twitch, you already have an Amazon account. I think you could log in with Amazon. And then when you're on my page, you could say subscribe with Prime. And it's brilliant. So if you want to support me, local artist and entertainer, you can do that without it costing you anything more than what you're already paying for Amazon Prime. That's all I'm saying. Plus, you could see your chat on the screen right now. Jeff is the only one chatting on Twitch. Freelac just subscribed. Yes, Freelac. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. So, with Prime, thank you for the Prime. That is exactly how you do it. Oh my gosh, Jeff. Thank you. This is a live demonstration. It's brilliant. Brilliant. It didn't cost him anything else. And look, he got a little crown. I gotta show you. I wish I could show y'all. He got a little crown on his account because he subscribed with Prime. It's so easy and so fun. Isn't that fun? Okay, so wow, that brought me so much joy. Thank you so much, Jeff. I really appreciate that. So, Wicked. Now, I recently saw Wicked. Let me tell you something. I think the stage show is still so much fun in New York. I've seen it about 5 times. I do believe, and we're people that go to the opera now. We're opera people. And one thing I know about the opera is that, now these shows are hundreds of years old, some of them. But what I like about the opera is that they reinterpret these stories in infinite ways. So like a director might direct an opera and it's like, it's Carmen, but it's on the moon, you know, like something crazy. What annoys me about Broadway shows is that they go to Broadway and they stay open for 100,000 years and no one's allowed to touch them. So Wicked is a good example of that. Have you noticed that you've never seen any local productions of Wicked? You've never seen any high school productions of Wicked? You've never seen any? It's because they want to keep making money on the Broadway version. But the Broadway version has not changed in 25 years. And it needs to change. It's tired. It's old. And I feel like with the movie being out, it's like, okay, let's put that version to rest. You know? Let's reinterpret it. Wicked on the moon. Wicked, but they're on a boat. You know? Let's do it different. So, that's all I feel about Wicked. It's just, we're good. We're good. I mean, when Wicked came out when we were in high school, it was great. It was groundbreaking. It has not changed on Broadway since then. And you can tell. You can tell. So Joelle said, sometimes Broadway should be left alone. Are you disagreeing with me or agreeing? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just trying to understand what you're... Hello, JP Green Bean, Fiona, Laura, Lily, Caitlin, Strauss. Okay, Jeff on Twitch just said, Wicked for good. We're good. That is a perfect subtitle for that movie. I'm getting a little hot. I'm in my, whatever they call these. Okay, thank you, Joelle. You agree. I'm going to have to take this off. I'm not doing this. Hold on. It's just too hot. By the way, Cola Scola, Tony Award-winning writer of Oh Mary. That's going on tour. And I wish I could tell y'all I'm starring in the tour. I'm not. They haven't called me back. I auditioned to be Mary and Mary's teacher. Hasn't happened. Whew. Rough. So we're just chatting and chilling this morning on this cold morning here in Dallas. It's 24 degrees outside. Everyone says it's like negative 50 where they are. We're talking Oscar snubs right now. Who else was snubbed? Anybody? I said earlier, thoughts on Harry's new song. Okay. I did listen to Harry Styles' new song, Aperture. I'm very interested in maybe going to one of the 30 dates of Madison Square Garden. I'm not sure how I feel about the new song. It feels more like an introduction, rather than it's a full song. I don't know that I would release it as a single. But I don't know. It's kind of like when Justin Timberlake put out Future Sex Love Sounds, and it was like a different vibe, and there was like intro songs where you're like, okay, but that's not a full song, but it is like a vibe. And so that's what I feel about Harry's Aperture. It's kind of like, I don't know if this is a full new song. Should we watch it? Maybe we should watch it. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for that, but let's see. I mean, it's technically a reaction. I haven't watched the video yet. Let me get a window open here. I certainly don't want to share my whole screen with everybody, but I think we could do a window. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Okay, this is great. We'll watch this live. We'll watch this and react live. Yeah, theater mode. Okay. It's going to take me a second to set this up. Let's do this one. And then I'm going to take the game out. Y'all stick with me, please. Please stick with me here. Okay. And then I need to add a source. Okay. Y'all stick with me. We're gonna be live reacting to the Harry Styles music video. So give me a second. I gotta figure this out. Okay. Where is it? Media source scene. Oh my gosh. This is why I need an assistant. This is why I need a unpaid intern. I'm just kidding. I would never do an unpaid intern. Interns deserve pay. The music video is crazy. Okay, well, I'm gonna pull it up. I just need a second. Okay, if you were a music video, how would you... Oh, screen capture. Okay. And then create new. Okay. Uh-oh. Are y'all seeing my whole screen right now? Oh my gosh. I hope not. Hold on. Window. Okay, and then window. Oh my gosh, which window is it? Oh, this one. Okay. Whew. Okay, got it. Okay, and then does it come with the audio? Does it come with the audio? Okay, I'm gonna have to add the audio here. Okay, audio capture, and then let's see. Desktop audio. Okay, let's see if desktop audio goes off.
Room number, please.
Did y'all hear that? Could you tell me? Okay. What is this one called? Okay, capture 4. Okay, I'm almost there. Screen capture 4. Okay, so then on the vertical, it should be there now. Can y'all see it? Okay, you could hear the audio. Okay, and then... Okay, you can see the video now. Okay, so I just need to adjust it. Sorry, guys. Sorry. It's taking me a second, but we're going to get there. Okay? There's all 7 of you are being so patient. I really appreciate it. Okay, so there's that. Okay, let's get the... Where's the vertical canvas? I need to be able to see the vertical canvas. I wish I could just adjust it. Where is it? I need someone who knows OBS to be my live...
In order to be successful.
Thank you, Max. Patience, everybody. Patience. Okay, if you were the... How would you see it? View. Docs, profile, scene. Where is it? In OBS, you guys. Where is it? Don't go anywhere, everybody. Don't go anywhere. If you're bored right now, go to Twitch, subscribe with Prime. Thank you, Amy. Snuggie. Yes, I love a Snuggie. It's my favorite. Okay. I'm trying to just make... We're going to watch the Harry Styles. We're going to do a live reaction to Harry Styles music video. I'm just trying to get the video preview here. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Where is it?
In order to be successful.
No, I don't want to listen to her right now. Okay, hold on. I gotta ask Claude. How do I see the vertical layout on OBS? Settings, video. If someone knows OBS, can you please tell me how I just see the preview? I just want to see the preview. Where is it? Where is it? Where's the preview? Okay. Well, here's the deal. I can't figure out. I can't figure it out. The vertical. So it's going to be cut off on Instagram, and y'all are just going to have to deal with that. Okay? If you want to see full, go to Twitch or YouTube right now. ajruck. Twitch or YouTube, ajruck. We have it fully viewable there. Oh, hey, it's Lori. Just joined. Good to see you. Good to see everybody today. I cannot believe that I can't see this. If you want to, you can create separate scenes. Yeah. Enable preview. This is unbelievable. This is something about OBS that I don't love. Is that if you like move things around, you'll never see it again. You will never see it again. And that's just something they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know about it. Okay? And I don't like it. Oh, there it is. Thank goodness. Okay. Okay, but let me move it around. Let me move it.
In order to be successful.
I'm so sick of her. I don't want to see her. Okay. Friends, we're just going to have to do this. We're just going to
In order to be successful.
I'm so sick of that girl. I'm so sick of her. I don't want effects. Okay. Did that just screw everything up? Oh my gosh, that just screwed everything up. I am gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose it. Oh no. Barefoot and PDX followed. Thank you.
In order to be successful.
Oh my gosh. Thank y'all. Thank you so much. Listen, I can't figure out. Okay. Okay. We're gonna watch Harry Styles. The vertical viewers, come over to Twitch. I'm telling you, it's worth it. You won't have to see the Harry Styles video cut off. But if you're on Instagram right now, I'm so sorry. Come to Twitch. It's much better viewing experience there. We're gonna watch the full Harry Styles video and react. I can't figure out how to do it to make it better on Instagram, and that is what it is. All right, let's do this.
Uh, 6:05.
One moment.
I do like the beats.
Tears go straight to my knees. I'm going on clean.
Okay, I'm going to pause it here because I don't want to get demonetized on all platforms. But, so we're just going to break up the reaction here a little bit. I will say, so far, I like it. I like the beat. Now, I always listen to songs, brand new songs, in the car. So, the first time I listened to this song was in the car yesterday. I thought it was great. I thought it was good, but it was different. And I wasn't sure how to feel. Is it not going through Instagram? Are y'all not seeing it on Instagram? Oh, no. Is it not playing on Instagram? Oh, no. If it's not playing on Instagram, we're not going to be able to do this. I bet it's because it's... No, it is. It is. I just paused at like a weird screen. Okay, you were seeing it. Okay, great. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back.
I'm going on clean. No more tricks up my sleeve. Game called review the player.
I think Instagram just cut off my live. Let me see. They cut off my live. That's crazy. That's crazy. Bummer. It was fun while we did it. It was fun while we did it. I don't want to get in trouble. It's fun while we had it, guys. 3 minutes. Whatever that was. 30 seconds. Yes, Barefoot. I'm glad you joined here too. I'll consider going... Well, yeah, unfortunately, what just happened is that Instagram just cut off my feed. Yeah, Instagram just cut off my feed. But so I will just say I enjoy the song. I think time will tell, if it's a hit or not. I, for one, hold on, I gotta do this all. This is so annoying about Instagram. Okay. Let me do this again. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Y'all are too kind. The best, even. Okay, let's see if we can get back on Instagram. Man, that was swift. That was swift. They cut that off fast. They were like, no, sir, you're not doing that on our watch. Okay. Okay, so we're getting back live on Instagram. Getting back live. So if you're just joining, Instagram's music ID apparently is instant, and they cut off that viewing experience of the Harry Styles music video. So let's just hope. I had no intention of, copyright infringement, guys. I just wanted to watch the video, But apparently that's not okay. So we're not going to be watching the video today. Thank you to another follower on Twitch. Thank you so much, Kriya. Barefoot just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Barefoot and PDX just subscribed on Twitch. Guys, if you, like I said earlier, on Twitch, people have asked, how can we support you? How can we support local artists? And how can we support independent creators? The best way to do that right now is to go follow on Twitch, which is free. And if you want to subscribe and you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe with Amazon Prime. They give you 1 subscription a month. How that works on Twitch is you subscribe by the month. It's sort of like Patreon or any of the others. But with Prime, they give you a free one. So I get paid, you don't have to pay, and everyone's happy. So it like I said, Twitch is owned by Amazon, so if you already have an Amazon account, it's super easy to set up. I have been following you since the Disney days. My whole family has. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. The Disney days were some of the best days of my life. I haven't been since and maybe I'll go back again sometime. Amy, they did let me restart the Instagram live feed, but I did have to get rid of the Harry Styles video. So we'll have to all watch that on our own and react separately. I liked what I saw so far. And he's doing this residency at Madison Square Garden, 30 dates, 30 dates at Madison Square Garden in the fall. And honestly, that might be fun. That might be fun to go to. So we'll see. We'll see if I'm there. I think the Harry Styles, the blowing up of Harry Styles is something that I will never really understand. I get it. I like him enough, but I don't know how did he overnight seemingly go from the guy on One Direction to Harry Styles 30 dates at Madison Square Garden? I don't know. I don't get it. Also a follower from the Disney days. I remember Sunday, and your lost reactions. You've had a journey. I have. I really have. So it's been 20 years. We're celebrating 20 years of ajruck on YouTube. I started in April 2006. So it's been 20 years on YouTube. And in that time, I did hundreds. When I started, I knew people were doing, the recommendation was you have to do series. If you want to build an audience, you have to have a series. And, pick a day of the week that people can get used to you posting videos on, and do that every week. And at the time, and I don't know, maybe still, but Tuesdays and Thursdays were really big days, and Sunday was a slow day. And so I was well, I'll do Sunday. I'll do Sundays. I'm not going to be competing with the Tyler Oakleys and the other people, I'll just do Sunday. And when I worked at Disney, there was a restaurant, and there still is a restaurant called Chef Mickey's at the Contemporary Resort. And if you worked on Sundays at Chef Mickey's as a character performer, they let you get an ice cream sundae from the restaurant. And so I only worked there one day, and it was Sunday. And I remember it was the Oscars night. It was the night of the Oscars when Jennifer Hudson won. Let's see. Jennifer Hudson Oscar win. The 79th Academy Awards in 2007. Yeah, that's when I worked at Disney. Date. Let's see what the date was. February 25th, 2007. So February 25th, 2007, I was working at Chef Mickey's at hey Joelle, hey Amy, over on YouTube. Good to see y'all. I was working that Sunday night at Chef Mickey's, and it was Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. And so, anyway, long story short, when I started my YouTube series, I called it Sunday, Sunday. And I did it every week for many years, hundreds of videos. They're all, not all of them. A lot of them are still on YouTube. You can go find them. But, yeah. So that's it. That's it, and that's all. So thank you all for anyone who's been watching since then. I also did a series of the final season of Lost. I did a live reaction series. I want to say I was one of the first. One of the first probably 10,000 people to do live watching video reaction series. That's why I like doing the reactions now. Feels so like coming home to me. Because I did it so long ago in the final season of Lost, which I think was also 2010. It was 2010. And so every episode of the final season of Lost, I filmed myself watching it and reacting to it and summarizing the episode. And that got picked up by like a big Lost blog. And so a lot of people found me from Lost, which is so funny. Which that has been 25 years since that show ended. No, 15 years. Yeah, 15 years. So it's been crazy. Hey, Adriana, Mark, everybody we've got Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram live right now. I haven't figured out how to go live on TikTok. I don't really know if I'm going to stay on TikTok. I don't know that it's my place. I love TikToks. I love what it's brought to us, but I don't see myself thriving there. It's different than Instagram, and it's definitely different than YouTube and Twitch, but so we're just chilling and chatting on this cozy, chilly morning. And what I would like to know is, what's the temperature where you are right now? Right now here, it is 24 degrees. Bree says, oh, I've left TikTok. A lot of the rule changes are sus. Yeah. To say the least. A lot of what's going on over there is sus. I'm sus of a lot of things right now, and that's I don't know. I'm happy where I already am, rather than trying to start a new thing. 32 degrees in Portland, Oregon. It's colder here in Dallas than it is in Portland, Oregon. Goodness. Because I got a chainsaw for Christmas, and 18 degrees in Denton, Texas. Oh, Amy, you're a local. Hello. 18 degrees near Memphis. Feels like 7. Oh, I don't know what it feels like outside. Let's see. Let's see what it feels like outside. What it feels like on here? 9 degrees. Feels like 9 degrees. Jojo has her sweatshirt on. She is downstairs wrapped in a very cozy blanket right now because she needs to be kept warm. Lander, Keita, Puzzle Dan, good to see you all. 26 degrees in Salt Lake City. Ooh, cold snap. I have a heater on my feet. Just on my feet, because I get so cold. My toes get so cold. Hi, Janet. Hi. Colleen, Joelle, good to see everybody. So this blows on my feet because I don't like when my feet are frozen. Balake. Are you... Mandel, hi. Balake, are you a Dallas, Houston? Remind me where you are. I feel like you moved. Sporter, wait, is this Sporter? Are you Steve? I can't see. Sporter 5353. Steve. Oh my gosh. Hi, Steve. Yes, that's what I thought. But you have photos with kids, and it's like weirding. It's crazy to me that people that I like grew up with on Disney, Instagram, and YouTube and everything are like have children now. I just it's crazy. I found out another one of my friends is having a baby. Oh, you're in New York. How cold is it in New York right now? Like, I'm happy for everyone having babies. It's just crazy to me because in my head, I'm still 23. What age are you in your head? I think that's a good, like, when people ask, like, how old are you? My default answer is, oh, I'm 23. And then I have to go, I think I'm 38. Like, I think I'm 38. You know what I mean? But I feel like I'm 23. But the gray hair does not follow with that. It's weird for all of us. It feels like 2015. Yeah, I do feel like time sort of stopped. At a certain point, I feel like time stopped. And we're all just kind of stunted in our growth there. And I wish it did stop, actually. It's beautiful. Went to the coast last weekend, but it's cold but no clouds. That's in Portland. 13 near Cincinnati. Ooh. My birthday is in September. I'm a Virgo, if anyone's wondering. I'll be 39. Amanda, Brian, your swine. Yeah, why does it feel like 2015 was only 4 or 5 years ago? I don't know. Like, when people say, like, how long ago was 2005? I think 5 years. Unfortunately, 2005 is when I graduated high school, and it's been 20 years. It's been longer since I graduated than I have been graduated for longer than I was in school. That's crazy. 65 in Los Angeles, XOXO. I love how people in LA always kind of like, everything is just kind of like humble bragging. Like, they can't just say it's 65 degrees here. They have to be like, we have year-round perfect weather. And you do, but you also have year-round threatening life. You know what? I'm not gonna go there. LA, the thing is, like, the second I move to LA, there's gonna be an earthquake. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have earthquakes here. We did for a little bit. There was a few years when fracking was new. We were having earthquakes. Like, I experienced them. I remember being, like, in a meeting at work, and the table shook. And we were like, was that an earthquake? But yeah, I just feel like the second I moved to LA, the whole state would break off, and we would be. Janet, you think you're 29, maybe 31. So being 23 works for me. I know you are 29 to me, always and forever. If you could time travel to a time and just be an ordinary tourist for a day, when would you go to? Oh, wow. If I could time travel to a time and be a tourist in that time. I don't know. Maybe the 60s? No, maybe maybe way back. Maybe like... I don't know, man. I was just thinking about this last night. I was like, the dinosaurs? Like, how is that? You know what I would do? I would go back to a time when we had Kmart. So the early 90s. I was thinking about this the other day, too. I loved Kmart. I missed Kmart. We had a Big K. It was called Big K. And it was sort of like Target, but it was sort of not. It was sort of like, you remember Mervyn's? Do y'all remember Mervyn's, California? Mervin's was amazing. I miss Mervin's. Kmart popcorn and ices. Yes. Kmart had like a little cafe in the front, and gosh, I actually found out recently that they have Kmart in Australia still. Kmart still exists in Australia. So maybe we all need to move there. I don't know. Listen, I've gotten 3 subscriptions on Prime today, and that is just thrilling to me. If you're just joining on Instagram, I am live on Prime. Oh my gosh, Venture. Whoa. Hold on. I have to find a photo of Venture. Oh. Whoa. I'm going to put this on the screen. Hold on. If I can figure out how to put it on the screen, I'm going to put this on the screen. Venture. Oh my gosh. I have not thought about Venture in so long. That is crazy. Wasn't Venture like an electronics store? Look at this. Look at that. I'm going to add it to... Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see if I can add it to... Y'all let me know if you could see this on Instagram. Yeah, there it is. I can't rearrange it, but it is there. Venture. What was Venture? Venture stores. It was modeled after Target, a mix of apparel, electronics, home furnishing, and leisure products. Whoa. It was a chain of retail stores. Oh, someone formerly from Target founded the chain. Whoa. Dining. As was a common trend, many Venture stores offered a dining area called Cafe Venture with pizza, hamburgers, and hot dogs. Yeah, we had Venture. We had, let's see, what else did we have? We had Kmart. That was the big one. We had, obviously we had Target, Walmart. We also had a place. I believe, let me see if I can find it. Hypermart. It was called Hypermart. It was, yeah. Okay. So Hypermart was one of the first like Walmart superstores. It was called Hypermart. The prototypes were originally going to be called Walmart Supercenter. However, the name was shelved in order for the name Hypermart USA to take its place. And then Hypermart became Walmart. So yeah, so we had one of the first Walmart Supercenters in the world, and it was called Hypermart, and it was massive. It was enormous. It was like a shopping mall. But if you've been to like an H Mart, the Asian grocery store, H Mart kind of reminds me of Hypermart. Yes, Janet, the nature store at North Park we went to all the time. It was called Natural Wonders, and Natural Wonders was my favorite store of all time, and it had like fountains and lights. As you can see, I still am a big fan of like colorful lights. And it had like rocks, polished rocks, and this was at the mall. Like every mall had a Natural Wonders, and then there was also the Discovery Channel store, which was similar, and then I think they combined. And anyway, Venture was Joelle says Venture was our Target. Yeah. We had one of the last Kmart's in Portland up until 2013. That's crazy. Yeah. So I'm thinking about going to Australia just so I can go to Kmart again. Squeegee. Hypermart. I know. I still cry when kids say they miss Redbox. And I cry because I miss Blockbuster. I was just talking about Blockbuster last night because we watched Frankenstein on Netflix. And I was like, it's crazy to me that we used to have to go to the store and hope that they had the tape we wanted to watch. And especially like on the first weekend of a movie being on tape, you'd pull like the cover tape off and there would be nothing behind it. And they would have like racks and racks of just the empty covers. It was so discouraging. And then you would like go check the recently returned. Like, has the mask been recently returned? Dumb and Dumber. And then they had what we were talking about because we were making popcorn. We were like, do you remember when you would go to Blockbuster and they would have the buckets, the microwavable buckets, and you would always be like, Mom, can we get the microwavable bucket? It comes in a bucket. And it's like, no, we have it at home. We have popcorn at home. Be kind, rewind. I mean, the whole concept of like, you had to rewind your tape. It's just so funny. But I'm glad to have lived at a time when Janet, you went to the Walton Museum in Bentonville. Okay, wow. The hypermarts were so big that the employees wore roller skates. Wow. I believe it, though. It was huge. It was like a shopping mall. It was way bigger than even like a Walmart Superstore is today. Okay, so couple things. People got paid to rewind tapes all day. Did you work at did you work there? I would have loved. Okay, so what's also funny is that because this was pre-internet, right? So the Blockbusters were not connected, even if they were in the same town or city. And so there was a while where we would only go to a specific one because the other one was like, I think we had like a late fee. So if you didn't return the tape on time, you get a late fee. But I remember my parents being like, no, we didn't return that late. They're wrong. So we're not paying them the $5 or whatever it was. And so we would have to go to the other Blockbuster so that they didn't say that we had a late fee. And because they weren't connected, they couldn't do anything about it. So it was like, okay, well, we'll just always go to that other Blockbuster now because they say we owe them $5 and we don't. Crazy times. You had to have a little member card. You'd have a membership card that was just a laminated piece of paper with a barcode on it. Hi, Burnt Tea, Vic for food, Grandpa, Nicole. Hi, everybody. So what's happening right now is we're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Instagram. And I've gotten 3 subscribers on Twitch today, which means so much. Basically, all they had to do was have a Twitch account, which I think you can have through Amazon, because it's Amazon thing, which I know, but And then you can subscribe to me with Prime. So it doesn't cost you anything. You just click subscribe with Prime on my page, ajruck, on Twitch, and your little name will pop up, and you'll have a little crown by your head, and I will get, I think, $5. So thanks, everybody. Twitch.tv/ajruck. Yeah, Brady, please subscribe, Brady. Subscribe with Prime. They're either not gonna give me. It's free. It's free. Subscribe with Prime. I 3D printed this this little thing, and it's just like you just squeeze it, and it kind of hurts a little bit, like acupressure, but it feels good. You guys, okay, let me show you a little preview of something I 3D printed. I think it's so cool. Hold on. It's big, though. I need to grab it. Okay. So, if you know me, you know I've been doing pottery for a few years, and I make these little houses. And I saw on the Makerspace site that you could print a gacha machine, which is like a capsule toy machine. And so I 3D. Joelle is now following. Thank you, Joelle. Thank you for following on Twitch. Okay, so I 3D printed this capsule machine. And watch this. So I put my little ceramic houses in capsules. And so now, like, if I'm ever, I don't know, like maybe at like a craft fair or just like, I don't know, I can sell my little houses in a capsule machine. And it will, you can turn the thing. And they come out. Ah! Look at that. Hold on. Let me show you. So then my little ceramic houses and my maker's mark. I think it's cool. You don't have to think it's cool. I can think it's cool. Hey. Joelle just subscribed. Thank you, Joelle. Thank you. Wow, look at Franklin is now following. Guys, thank you so much. So basically, I've been going live on Twitch, and the thing that's fun about Twitch is that it's a better viewing experience. Once you get over there, I wish I could show y'all. Actually, let me... Oh my gosh. Joelle. Everyone is just... Y'all are being so sweet today. Oh, I bet I could do it like this. Oh my gosh. Look at everyone. Y'all. Thank you so much for following, subscribing. All of the above. You're being too kind. Okay, watch this. I'm going to put a screenshot up. Brady9 just subscribed. Brady, you did it. Thank you, Brady. Appreciate it, y'all. Okay. So now, if you're... Hey, Jeff Keeley. Good to see you this morning. If you're on Instagram, you could see, like, the Twitch view. It's better. It's bigger. It's wider. The chat is on the screen. And when you subscribe, you get a little shout out. So, that's all I'm saying. But, it's 20... Let's see what it is right now. It's 24 degrees here. The roads are frozen. Nobody knows. Thank you to TF3 for the subscription on Twitch. Appreciate it. The roads are frozen. Nobody knows what to do. Here in Texas, we don't do frozen. And I'm not talking about Elsa. Okay, we don't do the roads. We don't know what to do. And this happens every year. And we still have not figured it out. We have no intention of figuring it out. You know what I mean? Like, in our minds, we just don't identify as people that have frozen roads. But we do have them every single year. Dallas shuts everything down. Correct. And we shut it down like 3 days ago. So I was getting emails on Monday when it was still 65 degrees outside saying everything's canceled this weekend. Because we heard it's going to be cold. But I know, like, in the northern states, they are prepared and they know, like, how to live in the cold. We don't. It was 80 degrees on Christmas Day here. But if you'll remember, when the Cowboys Stadium hosted the Super Bowl, it was completely frozen. And there was, like, ice falling off the roof and, like, hurting people. We just don't know how to deal with cold, and we never will. It's just not something we're open to. It's not that we can't figure it out. It's that we're not even trying. It is. So TF3 says, is it a lack of snowplows or de-icing equipment? Yes. And I will say, like, there's got to be a lot. Like, if it was frozen every day, I would understand the city is investing in all that equipment. They say, well, it's only a few days a year, so why invest in... You abandoned us on YouTube. Do you mean today, or do you mean in general? I know, I haven't... I feel like YouTube abandoned me. Not the viewers, the platform. YouTube is so hard to get back in people's subscription boxes if you haven't posted in a while. And I know I want to do more YouTube videos. It's just like being live is so much easier. I don't have to edit. It just is what it is, you know. So I appreciate that you found me on Twitch. I do. You did what you needed to do. You did what you needed to do, Franklet. You were hoping we would get no ice in Texas this year, Amy. Yeah, I like the icy. I like the cold. I like the chilly. Joelle says she found me on Instagram and loves my hot takes. Thank you so much, Joelle. And this week, to all the new followers and subscribers on Twitch, I highly encourage you, if you did not see part 1 of my live reaction to Natalie Dawson on Diary of a CEO, the full video is on my Twitch. And we are watching in parts because it's so long. It's an hour and a half, so I've only watched the first third of it. But that's what we're doing on Twitch. I'll probably do that again, maybe tonight. Go live and watch the rest of that. Yeah, there's something I love about Instagram in that it's the gift that keeps on giving. There is chaotic content posted there every single day. And, you know, one of my favorite things about Instagram is the comments section. And, like, oftentimes it's funnier than the videos themselves. And so a lot of times I'm like, well, what would I comment on this video? I'll just make a video reaction of that, you know? And so that's kind of how those started, is like, what would I normally comment? And then that creates a whole new conversation on my channel, which I enjoy. And a lot of times these people are like crazy. Like, sometimes people are harmless with their content and like it's a lot of fun. Like the girl that said one of her friends just told her that that when you get married, your partner becomes your immediate family. You know, like, that's harmless. It's silly, but it's harmless. And then there's people like the guy who was like, if you work for me, you need to have a 6-pack or you're fired. That's crazy. and deserves to be called such. Franklit. Sundays was peak YouTube content era. It was. It really was. I mean, I remember when I put out a Sunday video, so for those who are new or don't know, I used to post a video every Sunday on YouTube. Thank you for following on Twitch, Cami. And it was called Sunday. And it would take a long time to get views. And my hope was that after a week, I would have at least 400 views on a video. I thought, if I get 400 views on this video in a week, that's 400 people. That's a lot of people watching this video. And then now, if you don't get 400 views in like 30 seconds, people are like, what's wrong? The algorithm isn't showing anyone my content. And it's like, 400 people used to be a lot. And yeah, that was peak YouTube days. You had so many, and I think what I also liked about YouTube at that time was it was people who really wanted it, like people who really enjoyed the act of creating videos and movies, because it was really difficult. You had to plug your camera into a video converter and download the videos. And I remember I was shooting videos on tape. I'm shooting videos on tape and having to import them into Windows Movie Maker. How crazy is that? No one was doing that. And then the iPhone, or even FlipVid. Y'all remember FlipVid? It was it was shaped like an iPhone, but it had a USB dongle embedded in it, and so when iPhones and FlipVids came out, more and more people were creating content. Now it's like everyone and their mother is creating content, which I think is great, but the barrier for entry is so low, similar to podcasting. It's too low. There's so much garbage out there. So much garbage. People are not creating content for the right reasons. So those are the people that I check in on. Frank Inlet. Okay, got it. Barefoot and PDX. I know. You can go watch my YouTube. Please don't judge. They're all very old. You could watch my dad do the my dad's dad rap, number one grandson. That was a big year. The wild health people get me. I swear I saw a real work girl said, if you're overweight, you're not a good Christian. Oh, man. Yeah. People have a lot of opinions today. Live is more interesting. Yeah, I think so too. There's a YouTube commentator that I really like, whose name, of course, I'm not remembering right now. Let's see, where is he? Let me go find him. And he recently... Where is it? Where is the channel? Anyway, he used to post these very long, well-researched videos, and he was like, it takes so long to edit these that I'm just going to do it live every day. I'm still going to do the research, but I'm just going to perform it live. And he's like, it's so much easier, so much better. He can interact with the chat. And so that's how I feel a lot as well, where it's like, I'd rather just get on here and talk through this while people are chatting. You can go watch it playback. You don't have to watch it live. So that's what I've been doing. I've been going live on Instagram, but then pushing y'all to either go to my YouTube channel to watch, or go to Twitch to watch. So you can do it whatever you want. I like Twitch because the chat is on the screen. You could subscribe with Prime for free, and it's just more fun that way. So y'all keep chatting. I'm gonna keep looking at the chat, but I also am gonna go check on my island here. Snowy days like today always put a chill in my bones. Snowflakes. Blah blah blah. If you haven't checked in on your island, they're going to be very judgmental of you. Oh, look how cute he is. Ah. It's still snowy on the island. I am kind of ready for the snow to go. I think it's just a little... Oh my gosh. So ever since the hotel opened, there's like all kinds of random people. Hi, Bunny. And pretend the Miley Cyrus Club still exists. Let's go back to the good old days. So Miley has said she's planning something big for Hannah Montana. Goodbye, Michael. Good to see you today. Miley has said she's planning something big for Hannah Montana's 20th anniversary this year. I believe her. I've heard rumors that she's going to do like a one-night-only concert or something. I don't know what it'll be, but I have loved seeing Miley sort of re-embrace Hannah in recent years. I love Hannah. I think, oh my gosh, there's so many people on the island now. You approached me even though my biceps were out? What? I'm more than just my biceps? You have a long sleeve sweater on. Some of the people on this island are strange, but that's okay. We love them still. Yeah, remember when Miley and Mandy, the Miley and Mandy channel on YouTube? That was peak YouTube. Let's talk about peak YouTube. That was peak YouTube. So I'm hoping she does something, like I said earlier, like I'm thinking about going to see... Wait, I earned a hype chest. Let's see what... I got a new emote. Okay, so I just added something to the Twitch chat, a new emote. Can y'all see if you have that emote, or is that just me? I'm not sure. Name your peak YouTube era channel. Okay, so y'all know, and I'm biased because she's now a friend of mine. She's a good friend of mine. But Justine, like, I started out as a fan of Justine. That's no secret. Huge Justine fan. And I credit her with, like, inspiring a lot of my creator journey. She is one of the nicest people in real life. She works so hard. Y'all don't understand how hard Justine works on her work. And she has been a creator for 20 years or more, even more. And she's still, I mean, people were making songs about her on TikTok this year. And I don't know. I love her. I love every era of hers. But I will say, like, when she first started out and when YouTube creators were new and exciting and not, it was, like, really difficult to do because people were, like, the concept of making this your livelihood was so foreign. I also watched Michael Buckley a lot, and he was, like, one of the first, like, YouTube entertainment reporter-esque creators, and he made it his job. And, like, they were some of the first people to, like, sit down with brands and be like, we're worth X amount of money. We're not, this isn't just like a freebie thing where you invite us to something and we just create content for you. Like, they were some of the first creators to like do it for money. And so now today, when everyone's like, I need a brand deal, da, 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 the only reason brand deals exist is because of creators like Michael Buckley, Justine, people in the 2000s who like paved that way. I'm dead serious. And so when you ask me like my peak YouTube era channel, like, it is Justine. It's Mystery Guitar Man. It's some people that, you know, we don't talk about anymore. But it's people who in the 2010s were like cranking out content nonstop and paving the way for what we now know as content creators and, you know, full-time creators. This is pre, you know, the Paul brothers, pre Hype House, pre all of that. Yeah, I get nostalgic a lot and go back and watch YouTube videos. Now today, what I watch a lot of like lo-fi music channels. I was telling people yesterday on live that I have found these, let me see if I could pull it up. I think I could pull this up without getting knocked off. Let's see. Let's see. YouTube. I found these videos where they're like walking through Japanese villages, and it's like the greatest. Oh, D'Angelo Wallace is who I was trying to think of earlier. Let me show y'all this. You're gonna lose your mind. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get better at this, I promise. Oh my gosh. Okay, YouTube. I'm gonna get better at this, but I appreciate y'all's patience. I appreciate your patience this morning. Oh, here we go. And then I need to add this to the vertical source as well. Vertical source as well. Okay. Okay, so this is called Shirakawa Morning Fog Quiet Walk in Mountain Village, Gifu, Japan. Oh my gosh, can you imagine this? Look at that. Look at that. Do y'all see this? Do you see what I'm seeing? Do you see what I see? A Japanese village, a Japanese village. People live here right now. I can't fathom. Look at that stream that just goes through. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Even the construction equipment. People live here. This is my dream. Like, this is my dream right here. And I know they don't have an HEB. Probably Amazon Prime delivery takes 25 years. I would be okay. I would be okay living in that cottage. This is what I watch. People ask me what I watch on YouTube. This. I can't imagine anything better. I really can't. Can y'all hear it? I just... Bye, TF3. You have a good weekend, too. Sounds like white noise. Wait, Micah, where are you going to Japan in June? Where are you going in Japan? If you get into cozy games, have you played Disney Dreamlight Valley yet? I haven't. Should I? I know a lot of people like Disney Dreamlight Valley. My question is, does it require a lot of in-game purchases? Because the thing I like about Animal Crossing is, like, there's no in-game purchases, really. It's just, like, it is what it is. Yeah, I can't believe I need to go subscribe. I can't believe I'm not subscribed to this channel. Subscribed. Thank you. That if people ask me, like, where would you go if you could go anywhere, it's there. It's wherever that is. Shirakawa, Japan. Okay? That's it and that's all. I've never been to Japan. It's on my list. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Shirakawa. But I don't want to, like, disturb the peace. You know what I mean? I don't want to... If anyone watches Emily in Paris, where she ruined that city in Italy. Osaka. Oh, yeah. Kyoto. Oh, my gosh. That's going to be a great trip. I'm really jealous. That's going to be a great trip. Japan is on my list. Tokyo Disney is on my list. That might be the next Disney park when people ask me, are you going to go back to Disney? You're going to go back to Disney. The next time I go to Disney might be a foreign park. I've been to Disneyland Paris. It's on my YouTube channel if you want to see our trip there. Multiple trips there. I want to go to the parks. I want to go to Shanghai. I want to go to Tokyo. I want to go to Hong Kong, Disney. I want to go to all of the parks over there. So that's it. That's it for that. Gosh, so many people subscribe today with Prime, and I am so grateful for that. So if you don't know what that is, it's I'm live on Twitch. I've been going live on Twitch several times a week. And if you've ever wanted to support my channel without paying a dime to do so, you can go to Twitch, follow me there, and then also, if you have an Amazon Prime account, which most people do, they let you subscribe to a Twitch channel once a month for free. And so I get paid by Amazon and not by you. And I believe it's just on the browser. When you're on the browser, you can tap subscribe with Prime as long as your Amazon account is connected. And then there'll be like a pop-up. It's like, yay, so-and-so just subscribed with Prime. But you could also just follow on Twitch so you get notifications when I go live. I'm going to go live again, I think tonight or maybe tomorrow, to do more of the Natalie Dawson Diary of a CEO live reaction video. We tried to watch the Harry Styles Aperture video, and Instagram knocked me off. Like, instantly knocked me off. Joelle says, Japan is on my list too. I want to visit the Hirosaki Castle in Japan. I need to look that up. Let me look that up. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Yeah, I watch a lot of videos of just like foreign countries and cities, and people walk around these places and I'm like, wow, they really like, they have a, wait, hype train complete at level 2, 20%. What does that mean on Twitch? Does anyone know what a hype train means? Your community contributed a total of 4 sub gifts and 0 bits. I don't know what that means, but as long as people keep following and subscribing, I think I keep getting little fun little things. So thank y'all for following on Twitch, subscribing with Prime on Twitch. It's all free. Where they walk through like these foreign cities and you're just like, the buildings are amazing. The architecture is great. That's one thing about living here in Texas. We don't have great architecture. I mean, some of the best architecture is our shopping malls. So, let's see if I got anything in the mail. Oh, Bo sent a lot of gifts. Oh yeah, and I have some hotel souvenirs. Let's see, what did Bo give me? A song. And cream and sugar. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Shopping malls were an institution, especially if they had arcades, but I was cool with food courts. Yeah, I mean, look, we have great shopping malls in Dallas. The best one is North Park, and it is owned, I think, by very, very wealthy people who have a vast art collection. And so our North Park shopping mall in Dallas is full of art, like actual genuine art. There is a cause sculpture there. There are prints from why can't I think of his name? Oh my gosh. What's his name? They're like very, very Andy Warhol. Actually, let me show you all this. I'm gonna pull it up. North Park Mall art collection. This is, I mean, like, it's funny, but when people say like, what is there to do in Dallas? Genuinely, I'm like, you should go to North Park Mall. You should go to North Park Mall because it's a great mall, but they also have incredible art. So I'm going to pull up a little tour of the North Park Mall art. Oh my gosh. Yes, this is perfect. This is on North Park's website. Okay. So let me just add. I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at the... What about the Galleria Dallas? I don't like the Galleria Dallas, mostly because it's so crowded. Like North Park is it's crowded too, but I think it's more spread out. The Galleria is more like a shopping mall. It has a central with the ice rink in the middle. Like, it's fun, like, for people and kids to go there, but I am more like, I don't know, maybe I'm more stuck up and annoying, but I don't love going to the Galleria, but only because it's more crowded. I think it has more like mainstream stores maybe, so people don't like it as much. I don't know. And I wish I could get this. Can someone help me? Like, truly, can someone help me with the layout on how do I see the vertical layout on this? On Instagram. How do I see it? Where is it? View. I need a contact. I need a contact from Twitch. Okay. I mean, from OBS. Okay, I've added it to Instagram. It's going to pop up in a second here. If you're just logging in, please stay tuned. I am on a short technical break. How to view vertical canvas in OBS. Right click on the preview. Oh, thank goodness. There we go. Okay, finally now I can adjust. Crisis averted. We're back. Okay, so right now we're talking about the art collection at the North Park Dallas Mall. Okay. Because people always ask me like, what do you do in Dallas? And I'm like, there's not a lot to do, but the mall at North Park is great. And they have an amazing art collection. So growing up, I have seen these gigantic figures my entire life, the 5 hammering men. And they move. So these hammers go up and down. And right now they're outside the Louis Vuitton store. They used to be outside Lord & Taylor. Do y'all remember that? There's one outside too, I think. Jonathan Borofsky. I don't know her, but let's see. This one is really cool. Tony Cragg. This gigantic sculpture is outside the Apple store. You can see here. It's called Companions. It's very cool. Just not a lot of malls prioritize artworks, and I am someone that appreciates art. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate art. Sue me. But there's some cool, more mainstream art as well. Like see. Oh, Cause. Okay. So Cause, very mainstream, very like hip, cool, whatever. We have, it's called Clean Slate. I've always been intrigued by Cause because, like, does Disney have a problem with him, like, using their, like, Mickey Mouse likeness with the pants and the shoes? I've always been curious, like, I guess because it's like a parody, or let's see. Cause freelanced for various notable animation studios, including Disney, leading to the creation of his own characters, as well as appropriation of iconic cartoons. Cause took inspiration from Mickey Mouse to create one series of a character that he called Companion, with gloved hands and X's for eyes. Yeah, I guess, is Disney just fine with that? I don't know. But I think it's cool that we have a Cause at our mall, at our shopping mall. And there's some other ones that I grew up really enjoying. Hold on, let me. Like, this is so cool. This is iconic. Barry Flanagan, this leaping bunny hare rabbit. I remember as a wee little boy. These are really cool. They are, I wonder if you can see this. Okay. Y'all go to the mall. Go to the mall. Let's go to the mall today. Robin Sparkles. Anybody? This is so cool. I don't know how to describe it. It's like an infinity mirror, which I had an infinity mirror from, Natural Wonders. Anybody? It was my favorite thing in my room. It's like an infinity mirror, but it's at the mall. These, you walk under, and oh yeah, so you can kind of see here, it's like, it's infinity up. So this one's like a ladder, and it goes all the way. How I Met Your Mother is one of the best TV series of all time. I agree. I have not finished it. I have not watched the final season. I heard mixed reviews, and so I was like, well, I like How I Met Your Mother, the first season, I watched like 1,000 times when I had it on DVD. And I don't know. You know, like any show, it gets less and less good as time goes on, but... So look. North Park Mall in Dallas has Andy Warhol's. How cool is that? They're just on the wall. They're just on the wall. Yeah, the Nancy Nasher and David whatever collection. So anyway, check out our mall. Who are my favorite artists? Oh gosh. Let's see. Let me show you this. I went to the Louvre. Have you been to the Louvre? This is probably like very strange of me. I don't know if it's strange, but there's like a whole hallway of Davids at the Louvre. Jacques Louis David. And there's something like I don't know. There's just something so impressive about how like realistic his artwork is that I really appreciated. And it's enormous. It's huge. It takes up the whole wall. So I remember seeing this and being like, whoa. And maybe it's just because they have really muscular like arms and legs. But I really like David. Currently, I really like my brain just like empties when I'm trying to explain things to people, so I apologize. John Bergerman. I would say John Bergerman is a big inspiration to me right now. Which shouldn't shock y'all because obviously I love like bright colors and little creatures and happy faces. But I have a couple of... Oh my gosh, I'm going to pull this off the wall. Hold on. Please hold. John Bergerman did a soccer ball for a charity that it's called Girls for Girls, and each of these balls like contributed to that charity, and it's all of his little creatures on a soccer ball, and it's one of my favorite pieces of art. Because it was a limited edition, you could see you have ball 11 out of 300, and it's like unique. Like not everybody has this, you know. Not everybody has a John Bergerman soccer ball, okay? And so that's one thing I like about art is like it can be very unique and different and fun. Some other art that I have that I really like is called I don't know how to say it, but it's Studio Arhoj, Arhoj, and it's this ceramic company that makes little goofy creatures with different glazes and features. And so I got these. So yeah, so we have a good time. So John Bergerman is definitely one of my favorite living artists, and I don't know, I have a lot of like fun pieces. We've been collecting art in recent years as we go to Santa Fe, and like there's a ton of art galleries there, obviously, and so we find new people to follow. I really like this guy. I forget his name, but he's, gosh, I don't know anybody's name. We'll do a whole episode on just artwork that I like, but like how fun is this stuff? Oh, John Bergerman also has a collaboration with Pop Mart, and I'm dying to get this Molly. I'm dying to get this Space Molly. That is so me. Like in the middle, there are poofs, pom-poms. Look at that one. The 1000% is gigantic. I don't need the 1000, but maybe the 400%. Maybe the 400%. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, thank you to everyone that's followed and subscribed on Twitch today. If you're new, live streaming on Twitch, full screen, widescreen. You can follow there for free. You can subscribe with Prime. Amazon Prime gets you a free subscription. Gets me $5. Doesn't cost you anything. And makes us all happy. Let's go check on the house. Edgar Degas. Oh, yeah, I like Edgar Degas. I'm trying to think, like... Ooh. It's kind of perfect. And then I'll put this on the wall. Oh. Oops. Actually, I'll put that. I'll put that here. My house is very me. The primary colors are very me. Edgar Degas. So in elementary school, I was on the UIL art identification team, which basically meant that lamp is making you nostalgic for Ruby Tuesday. That's hilarious. Ruby Tuesday had such a good salad bar. I was on the art identification team, which means we had these like flashcards, and they would have a painting on the front, and then the name of the artist, the date that the painting. I think that maybe they're like alive and dead dates, and then like the name of the painting. And so I had to memorize all those facts, and then there was like an art identification competition, and they would just hold up a print of the art, and then you'd have to write those facts down. It was a strange competition, but I did it, and I think I did well. Yeah, I can't think of like, if you've ever been to Marfa, Texas, there's some really cool art out there. Really like, art installations, like full art experiences. The Chinati Foundation, the Judd, anything Donald Judd, very very fun and interesting to see. And obviously you go to like the Prada, Marfa, all of those things, but gosh, there's so many people on the island with the hotel. So many new people. Oh, Blue Bear. Okay, excuse me. If y'all haven't seen the new hotel, it's very nice, very fun, very cool. It's over here. It's on the water. Every room has a water view. I'm kind of bored. I'm going to do Fortnite now. Now, a lot of people don't realize I play Fortnite, and I'm very good at it. It's a difficult game. Not everyone can play it well, but I do. I don't need that open anymore. Hey, Jenna. Hey, Dave. Hey, Kate. Hey, Marcello. Ruby Tuesday. We didn't really have a lot of Ruby Tuesdays in my area. We were more of a Chili's town. Chili's did start in Dallas, so that made a lot of sense. But I remember going to Ruby Tuesday when we were on trips. And Ruby Tuesday was like known for their salad bar, I think. Hey, Kristen. Hey, it's Kristen. Kristen, you missed the whole conversation earlier. We were talking about like early OG YouTubers, which I love to do, as many people know. Talk about YouTubers all the time. Who were your favorite YouTubers, Kristen, to follow? They were asking me who my favorite YouTubers were. Of course, I said Michael Buckley. And of course, I said iJustine. Kristen and I met. This is how, like, formative and like, different it was at the time. Kristen and I met. Some of my Some of my best friends still today met because we watched Michael Buckley on YouTube. So we like met each other on the internet, and then we met in real life. And we're still friends today because of who we mutually watched on YouTube. I don't know if people really do that anymore. Are people meeting and becoming friends because they're fans of content creators? I don't think that's happening anymore. Shay Carl was huge at the time. He had his family channel where they would post every single day. And that was like game changing. Like no one was doing that at the time. And people would watch hours and hours of Shay Carl every day. It's crazy. Balluno on Blog TV. So Blog TV was like the original Twitch. And you would watch. They would go live. Like some of our Michael Buckley went live, and you'd like watch on Blog TV. It's so crazy. It's so crazy to think of how that. And never in my wildest dreams did I think like I would ever go live. Ever. I was like, I'll never go live. I don't want to have to respond to people's questions. What if they ask me like invasive questions? Which I'm sure y'all could guess what I was worried about at the time. So freaking funny. Okay, on Twitch, Joelle just said, I went into labor with my first son at Chili's. That's iconic. A triple dipper and a baby. That is next level. Did you at least name him like something Chili's related? This is a comment on Twitch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Joelle on Twitch just said that she went into labor with her first son at Chili's. Like, I pray that you named him like Triple Dipper or something like John Skillet Queso. Oh, man. Well, that was easy. No, his name is named after NBA legend Jalen Rose. Okay. But you could have, like, Jalen Southwestern Egg Grill something, you know? Just a thought. Does he know? Surely that's, like, family lore that you went into labor with him at Chili's. My family lore is that my mother went into labor with me during my brother's soccer game. And there was like a parade. There was like a parade for all the soccer teams. And they didn't want to miss it. So she was in labor at this parade. And also, she didn't end up having me until like, I guess it was around 6:30 at night, because everyone knows that it was during Wheel of Fortune. That's like the other big family lore, is that Adam was born during Wheel of Fortune. Luckily I wasn't named like Pat Sajak or something, because that would be weird. I admit that would be strange to be named Pat Sajak. I wonder if anyone in the world is named after Pat Sajak. You know, like she just said she named her son after Jalen Rose. Like, I wonder if anyone in the world is named after Pat. Like, oh, why is your name Pat? Oh, my mom really loved Wheel of Fortune. That would be... that would be crazy. Thanks to everyone on Twitch today. It's been quite a day over there. We have lots of new followers, lots of new subscribers through Prime, which basically means Twitch is owned by Amazon, which, you know, I'm sorry, guys, but it is what it is. And if you have Amazon Prime, which most people do, you can subscribe to my channel there on Twitch for free. You can follow me for free anytime, but subscriptions, you can use Amazon Prime gives you a free paid subscription every month. So you just click subscribe with Prime. I get a subscription, and what is happening? How am I like magnetically attached to this fun wheel? This is kind of scary, but cool. All three of our boys have lore names, like Jalen, middle son named after Alexander the Great, and last son Miles Morales, middle name Professor X. His middle name is Professor X? Help me out here. I need to understand that better. Oh my gosh. This is scary. His middle name is Xavier. Okay. That, I was worried. I was going to be a little worried that your son's middle name was Professor X. That, you know, no judgment, but that would have been bizarre, I think. That might have been a little bizarre. Okay. Talking about San Francisco. I love San Francisco. I love the Ghirardelli area where you can go get a hot fudge sundae from Ghirardelli. I mean, the most exciting thing when I lived at Walt Disney World was that we had a Ghirardelli store, and we could get the hot fudge Ghirardelli hot fudge sundaes. They're so good. They're so good. I don't care what anyone says. Like, it's worth it. Deploy tube. Oh my gosh. How fun is this? You can tube on the lazy river. The first time you tried Ghirardelli was in New York. How fitting that you didn't have it in San Francisco. I'm going to be on for about 10 more minutes. Then I'll be back probably later tonight. I'm going to get through this round and then we'll take a break. Go have lunch. Enjoy life, you know. Let's see. Any other home births in the chat? Someone just asked. Any other home births in the chat? Anybody? I was famously a C-section birth, and on Joelle says on Twitch, our third son, active labor to push in 1 hour flat. Listen, I think on son number 3, you know the drill. You're ready to go, and why waste any time? You know, just have the kid already, is what I always say. Have the kid already. Oh, you're coming to Dallas this summer. How fun. Enjoy. Go to North Park Mall. Check out the artwork there. Do a little art tour. We also do have some great art museums in Dallas. The Dallas Museum of Art, the Nasher Sculpture Center. Fort Worth has some great art museums. So if you're into... Oh, you used to live in Denton, so you know. I still need to go to the Fort Worth art museums. I haven't been to all of them out there. And I love the Fort Worth Botanical Gardens. They're really pretty. This lazy river is uneventful, but I'm surviving and thriving in this game while the numbers dwindle down, which is nice. Your sister just went to Fort Worth last weekend. Yeah, it's a great town. Really good food. There's a place called Maria's out there that's good. People love Joe T. Garcia's. It's fine. It's more like hole in the wall. Well, it's not a hole in the wall. It's a institution, but the food is not great. It's more about the experience. Okay, who is shooting at me and why? Stay away. Hey, Brandon NYC, Stacy, Max. I do hope I get to go to Disneyland soon. I don't have any plans to this year. Like I said, I think the next Disney park I visit will probably be overseas somewhere. I would love to go to Tokyo Disney. Tokyo Disney's been on my list. As you all know, I've been to Disneyland Paris multiple times. Those are all on my YouTube channel if you want to go check those videos out. Many of you don't know that I've been on YouTube for 20 years, so there's quite a bit of video content there for you to see if you want to go back. Your sister introduced us to the cattle parade in pictures. I didn't know what it was. Walking to their doom. The cattle parade, I think those cows are not walking to their doom. I could be wrong, but there is like a daily, I think it's daily, like cattle trotting. They like walk them across the stockyards or whatever. I don't think they're being led to their doom, but they might be. I don't know, honestly. It's been a while since I've been to the cattle parade, but it's a very Fort Worth thing for them to do for sure. She said it comes through several times a day. Yeah, it's kind of their whole shtick is those cows. There is good barbecue over there, I will say. There's a great barbecue in Fort Worth as well. I don't think it's the same cows, though. I hope not. Oh, shoot. I'm out of the... I need to get out of here. Oops. Yeah, this has been a fun morning. I think I've been live for like an hour or more. I do apologize about the Harry Styles video. Like, I really wanted to watch that with everyone, but it just was not in the cards. Instagram's music ID works a little too well, a little too quickly, and they did not want us watching that video. Okay, I thought I was gonna hurt myself. Okay, 10 people left. I think I've got this. I think I just kind of need to hide out here for a little bit. Y'all let me know if you see anyone coming. Best barbecue is in Kansas City. I haven't been to Kansas City. I hear great things. I hear great things about Kansas City. Okay, so last chance. Everyone, if you have an Amazon account, I'm begging you, please open a Twitch account. Follow me on Twitch. It's the same username, ajruck. It's easy to do. It's free to do. Follow me there, and if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can subscribe for free with Prime. There's a little button. Just say subscribe with Prime, and I will get credit, and I will be so happy. I will be so happy for you to subscribe with Prime. Okay. I understand if you've never been on Twitch, it can be like, why? What's the point? But to me, I like the live interface much better than the live interface on Instagram. But I'm doing both for now. And YouTube. You can also follow me on YouTube. We didn't talk about the downfall of MTV. was that? Now, I'm open to talking about it, but what do you mean? I know they've stopped. I mean, MTV still exists. They just don't play music anymore. Is that what you're talking about? I do miss the days of having to, run home from school to watch TRL, Carson Daly live, so we could see NSYNC music videos before YouTube existed. Ooh, someone's crown. I need to go snatch the crown. Wait, it's over there. I need to go grab that quickly. Oh no, it's in the storm. I can't do it. I miss TRL and music videos. I know. I do too. And VH1 even. There were multiple music channels. For a while, I was a big fan of CMT. Country. Oh. Wait. No. No, 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 no. I need to get out. I need to get out. Okay. Country music television. Yeah, there were entire channels dedicated to just showing music videos because we didn't have on demand. Oh, that was. Oh no, someone else is shooting at me. Oh no. Game over. All right, friends. It's been a great morning. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following on Twitch and subscribing there. I really appreciate it. Barefoot, Joelle, you are the realist. Thank you for that. I'll be back live a little bit later, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye, everyone. Bye. See you later. Bye-bye now.